Okay, let's see. Oh, these glasses are filthy. I can't see anything. Let me grab another set of glasses. I have dumbbells. We're going to start with some mobility work today. We're doing a booty workout. Those glasses were really dirty. I can't see anything. Everything is like reflecting off. Everything is filthy in this house. Well, not everything. My house is actually clean. Here's Azriella. She is clearly going to join us for our workout. She's definitely a big bottom girl. So yeah, she's going to join us. Hopefully, a little bit for the workout. Let's see what I have today. We're going to start where I've got my blocks. I'm also going to use some ankle weights and some dumbbells. I have the Bala blocks, right? And I'll give you the workout lineup and then we'll start warming up. It's going to be a focused Pilates based workout. We're going to do mobility, right? So, full body mobility warm up, right? We'll be on all fours, neck, shoulder, hip rolls, cars, controlled articular rotations. I'm going to just grab my drink. We're going to do some down dog work to mobilize our legs. We'll do some planks and side planks, and then just some like lunges on the floor, kneeling to warm up. Then we're going to use the block, and I'll probably put an ankle weight on. You don't have to use any weight, you can use your own body weight. But we're going to use a block, maybe two of them. And we're going to do our 90-90 or our mermaid hip work. Then we're going to do, yeah, we're going to be there for a while. And then we're going to do some lunges, and then we're going to do a 3-point kneel. So we're going to be doing on all, we're going to be like on our hand and knee on our side, and we'll be raising like a leg. And then we'll be doing side lying. Yes, clamshell work. It's a lot of glutes, folks. So if you have any questions, then after that, I will be live on my other channel. Let's see. So you don't need much to start. Let's go on to all fours. Let me just make sure that you can see right there. Go. Now I've got a mat under my knees. What's really cool about this mat is you can fold it up and kind of double it up for your knees. But I also have my leg warmers on. It's chilly today in Oakland. So I'm gonna start on all fours. Let's do some cat cows. I don't have my iWatch on me, so I don't even have a way to time anything. So we're just winging it, folks. I'm gonna have to count. We're winging it. And if you know the joke, right? Pilates teachers can't count. So we're gonna be here for a while. That's all I'll say. We're gonna round our back and arch. Right? Deep breath in. And I'm just kind of wiggling it out. And then deep breath out. A few more. I'll give you a little side view. Now from here, I'm gonna just come onto my fist. It's a little more comfortable for my wrist. I'm gonna stay with my kind of quadruped position here. I'm gonna try to keep my spine neutral, so not a lot of shifting around. And I'm gonna start my neck cars, my neck circles. Um, just imagine you have like an orange right by your chin, and just circle your chin around that orange. We'll do say 5 to 8 this direction. And let's go 5 in the other direction. Alrighty, I'm just gonna inch back and forward a few times, right? So I'm gonna go from my child's pose to my kind of kneeling plank. Then you can even bring it into your cobra. Now, from here, let's go ahead and do some shoulder cards. I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of a diagonal view. I think that's going to help you the most in this situation. Yeah, perfect. And I'm going to come onto all fours, right? You can do a cat, little cow here. And then we're coming to all fours. And we're going to start to circle the shoulder or the arm back around that shoulder joint and forward, back. And I'm really trying to keep everything else still. Hello. It's Azriella. Let's do one more each way, right? And I'll just give you a little bit of an angle here. I'm gonna just put my hand on that. And I'm working really hard to keep everything else super still. Alrighty, let's keep going. So let's go into the hips. The block is a great way to really do the hip cars to really activate your glutes. So I'm going to bring my block between my thigh and my calf on this side, and I'm going to circle that knee around inside my hip socket. 5 one way. Let's go 5 the other way. And let's try that on the other side. And then the other way. Okay. Now let's go ahead and we are going to pick up the block. And now I'm going to, I think, take it to that downward dog. So I'm going to bring my hands down and I'm going to lift up. Oh, that feels so good, to be honest with you. And I'm going to just start to pedal out through my feet. That feels so good. And then we're going to go plank to down dog a few times. Really trying to roll through my spine. Just gonna hold. He will do a few pebbles. And I'm gonna walk my feet on him. I'm gonna use my blocks. I'm just feeling a little tight today. Just gonna do my hamstring presses, stretch my legs, and I'm gonna come down to my squat. Now I'm gonna bring my feet close together. I'm gonna come to a kneeling lunge, and I'm gonna just come into a few little pulses here. I'm using just a hands on a block just to stay a little elevated. And now I'm gonna just lift up and down here. Over about 10 here. 2 more. Let's just hold here. I'm gonna drop the heel down and just come deep into that side lunge. I'm gonna take it over into this little straddle position for a second. And let's go ahead and toss it over to that other side. Down, up. 5 more. And just hold here. And let's go ahead and take it on down. I'm gonna do a quick little bridge. Right, I'm gonna put my block between my knees, feet parallel, and just lift and lower. And I'm really articulating through my spine. Just if you hear lifting and lowering. I'm breathing in, breathing out. Now I'm really starting to squeeze into that block. And now I'm gonna hold up here and let's pulse it up, 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 and up. Now let's just reach the arms up and circle up. Breathing in, breathing out. And I'm gonna go in the other direction, keeping the hips nice and high. And then I'm gonna roll my spine on down. Okay, let's grab the block. Let's come to a quick little stacked hip stretch. Just mobilizing the hip, maybe taking a few little twists. Try that on the other side. Definitely tighter on that left hip. Okay. Now we're grabbing our block and I'm gonna put ankle weights on. You do not have to. I cannot see from down there, right? I've got these these are fancy Bala ones, right? You don't have to get fancy Bala ones. You can literally my secret weapon lately, so if you can see, there might be a nicer lighting situation this week. I actually got this light on Facebook Marketplace. The $300 light, I got it for like 80 bucks. So you can always find stuff like this on Marketplace, and Amazon has a lot of knockoffs. I'm going with just 1 pound weights because I don't think I need much more than that. You do you. Okay, trying to think. Do I want to sit? I think I'm going to stack them together like that, right? And just keep them like that, just for comfort's sake. You'll see why. I'm going to be sitting on my left. I know it's a little funky with lives. So this is my left, that's my right. And I'm going to be here, right? We're going to take a few moments here, and I'm just going to do a few little rotations. And let's try to come into more of, or I'm going to kind of try to come into a little more 90-90 action. Yeah. Right. So you see 90-90, right? And from here, yeah, I got to bring that in a little. I'm going to go here. And I'm going to take an elbow down, up, and then over, right? Elbow, over. I'm trying to go both ways. As you can see, not that easy for me. Now, from here, I'm going to shift a little bit towards this front leg, and I'm going to start with lifting and lowering the knee. I'm externally rotated here, and then I'm going to keep the knee down and I'm going to internally rotate. Really pushing the knee down, rotating that heel up. Now I'm going to go knee lifts, knee down, rotate, right? Lift internally, external rotation, internal, external, internal, external, internal, external, internal. Now, whole leg lifts. I'm going to try to stay parallel. Lifts, lifts. Now hold. I'm going to shoot out, in, out, in. I'm going to come down to my elbow and I'm going to reach this arm right behind the nape of my neck. 2 more here. I'm going to hold it down, up, down, up. Now I'm going to circle, circle, really pointing through my toes, keeping my hip as still as I can, and then other direction. Now I'm going to bend that knee in, and I'm going to hold here. And then from here, right, I'm going to reach my knees down and I'm going to come up and then slowly lower down. Ideally, you can have your hands here, but ideally, we're going to try to keep it up with our hands here. Let's go 6 more, right? And 5 and 4. I'm going to give a little hand. 3, 2, and then 1. Awesome. Now from here, I'm going to go right into this pigeon. So I'm going to reach this knee forward, my front knee forward. I'm going to reach that back hip back. And then I'm gonna shift back onto my blocks. I'm gonna bring my knees and my feet together, or rather, my feet together, my knees apart. And let's just butterfly out our knees for a few seconds before we go to the other side. Okay, make sure I'm not really on the mat here. Okay, here we go. Now I'm gonna start to come to my 90-90. All right. Okay, next side. Okay, let me think about how I started. Now I shifted. So this side definitely feels a lot different than the other. That's the Amtrak. Choo choo, choo choo. Lift and lower, lift and lower. So now heel down. All right, so now you got a totally different angle. Lift, lower. Much harder. That's my left, so much harder on this side. And I'm drawing my abs in. I'm trying to stay lifted through my chest. Now, knee down, heel up, heel down. Heel up, heel down. Now, lift, lift. Knee lifts, heel lifts. Knee lifts, heel lifts. Knee lifts, heel lifts. Not my better side today. 3 more. 2. Right. Now we're gonna lift and lower, and I'm gonna start to sink down into that bottom elbow. This leg feels 20 pounds heavier than the other leg. Now hold, we reach, we extend. Now we hold, we go down, up, down. We circle, and then the other direction. Oh my God, I feel like my leg is gonna fall off. Let's go 4, 3, 2, 1. I would say fuck my mother, but like that's kind of myself. Like I don't even know that really hurt. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, by the way, if you have children, get them away from any time you see me going live. You should have children around you, right? Let's go ahead and reach your knees down and let's go up. I think on the other leg, I was technically here sitting on the block. You can do this without the block. I think it's going to be a lot harder without the block. For me, it just gives me more leverage. Like I have more places. My hip would just be like I'm not super flexible, but I'll show you like if I'm here, like I don't know if that makes sense when I'm on the block. Like if you're super mobile, this might not apply, but you see, like when I'm working against gravity, you see how much longer that is. So that's why I recommend the block. I do this like in a reformer class. I actually do this seated sideways sometimes on the short box, if you know what that is. I should start doing that more. The people in my classes should be crying about now. Okay, so we got through all that. Yeah, we did all that. We did all that. We did all that. Okay, lunges. Okay, that's what I'm gonna grab. Dumbbells. I have to just check and make sure you can see me. Check the camera angle. Are we good here? Yeah, we should be pretty good with that angle. Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep those weights, the light ones on. I'm gonna try to expose my foot so I don't kill myself on my leg warmers. I don't know about using 5 pounds today. Do I feel like I did a whole bunch of pull, right? And I don't know if that's gonna feel good. Let's drop this down. Let's drop down to that. If it's gonna make it 3, it's about what I'm feeling. Okay. I'm gonna bring it's my right, it might be your left, but I'm gonna have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. I'm gonna start with my hands here. Now I'm gonna lunge, come up, lunge, left. Watch what I start to do with my arms. Rotate out, in, out, in. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, hold. Now reach up, in, up, in, up, in. Now go up, down, up, down, up, down. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now arms to your sides. Step the knee up, back, down. Right? Lift, up, and then down. You want to do something here? 4 more. 3 more. Whoa. Last one. Hold it up there. Deep breath in. And let's pulse down, 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 down. Ooh, shake that out. Hopefully, I can remember what we just did on that side. Okay, leg back. Start here. Lunge, left. Lunge, left. Go out, in. Few more. Hold. Out, in. 3, 2, 1. Right now, we're going to take the knee, lift it, step back, down, up, adding the arms, right? We did a upright row, bicep curl, upright row, bicep curl, upright row, curl. Let's go 4 more. 3, holding it up, and let's pulse, pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay, we are going to take it down to the mat. Quick little cat cow. Okay, we're gonna do a bunch of side lying work. I don't think we need weights for this. And I think I'm gonna bring my head away from the camera, and I'm gonna start with my bottom leg bent, my top leg straight. Let's start on the hands, and let's bring your bottom hand under your shoulder, right? Now, start to lift. You can elevate your bottom hand, that will help greatly. You can also pad your bottom knee, that'll also provide some assistance. You're gonna lift up, right, and then go down, right? So start with that. You're lifting up into this 3-point kneel and then down. A few more. Now hold up on this next one. You're gonna hold, you're gonna lift, lower. Now a hand, a foot, and away. Now in, out. Now go down, out, down, out, down, out. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna come all the way down, and I am gonna grab a weight. I'm gonna come to my elbow, and I'm gonna squeeze the weight between my thigh and my calf. Right, we're gonna clamshell, down, up, 2 more, and then pulse it, pulse it, pulse it, pulse it, pulse it, right? Now, right from there, I'm gonna go right to all fours, right? That weight stays, and it's gonna go up, and I'm gonna rotate up, in, up, in, up, and then little circles, and then the other way. And then I'm gonna take a hold of the weight, and it's going right to the other side, right? We're gonna go up, over, lift, over, lift, over, lift. And then hold, and we'll circle, circle, and then the other way. Awesome. We're gonna bring the knee down, and then we're gonna come fully onto that side. Dropped it. And we are gonna lift and lower in that clamshell, really squeezing it. Let's go 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and then pulse it up, 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 up. Right? We're gonna go right into all that side lying. My top leg extends now. My bottom elbow is bent. And then I'm gonna reach and lift, lower, lift, lower. Now we're gonna hold, and we're gonna take it up, down. Oh, I was on my hand, wasn't I? Yeah, I was on the hand. Sorry about that. Now I'm gonna reach up, down. Now in, out. Now go down, up, down, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't think I did the pigeon on the other side. I feel like I missed a pigeon on this side. And we are going to go into some stretches from here. Deep breath in. I'm going to take these ankle weights off. Let's take it figure 4 stretch, right? First, we'll do a bunch of glute stretches. Let's take it right here. And you just hold there for a second, right? Just kind of massaging your spine in and then start to lift your bottom leg down. We're going to hold for a good minute or so here, just breathing in deep, breathing out, breathing in, and then breathing out, right? You can push that knee away, really gentle. And then you can even bring that bottom leg, that back leg up. Circle out through that top foot and the other way. Now we're gonna bend this knee. We're gonna place the foot down and we're just gonna do a counter stretch, right? So I'm gonna press that knee down and just really trying to open my hips up. Now let's go ahead, try that on the other side, right? So ankle over thigh and just hold here for a second, just gently massaging it on out. And let's go ahead and bring your foot up. And let's go ahead and try to maybe put a hand down, really opening through the hip. And then maybe taking that leg up. Hold here for a few deep breaths. Now we'll bend the knee. The foot goes down, and you'll reach the knee down. Now take a deep breath in. And let's go ahead and bring it back into the center. And let's go ahead and hug your knees into your chest. I hope you enjoyed. I will be live, if not this week, next week. Make sure you hit the blog, and I will be live on my OnlyFriends. Check those links at 8 o'clock tonight, PST. Take care.